Hello, it's me. I finally got over all the coughing fits that were so intense they bruised my internal organs. We're doing alright. Sorry for disappearing for like more than a week, I think? I'm not sure. Day. Thanks, Keek, for 17 months. Sorry I was not here to personally hit the loud easy button. Is everything set up? Am I stupid? Okay, let's try this. Hey, and the input viewer works. So what are we doing? Flicky is a fucking character in this video game, alright? I'm sitting here realizing I've never fucking attempted to take that route before. And then immediately I discover why it might sometimes be a bad idea to take that route. But yeah, I should probably fucking actually get into the broadcast voice channel. Let me do that really quickly. This game makes it such a pain in the ass for me to fucking swap between windows. Just because I have to display capture it. Alright. Let's play some of the kart video game. Gotta enter. Am I still Mido? Did I become Sonic? While I was dealing with the fucking server being locked out. None of this all random shit, that's not okay. Hey! 2 months from Az, thank you very much. This sub-month to Electric Boogaloo Tyrone W. See, you already know how shit works around here. Oh, I guess I'm dueling Yershi. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't get red. I can't wait to have better ping to my own fucking server so I don't have to guess sometimes on... I don't like that. Alright. Holy shit. Yeah, me too. I think this is just the downloader too, which is amazing. I only think joins go to shit when people are trying to use the in-game downloader. It is so broken. If we got like a 1.1.1 that just fixed this join lockout and like adds fucking HTTP download sources to cart, that's all I need. That's all I will ever need for the rest of my life. Now if we're already locked out, that's gonna be some hilarious shit. Because I literally restarted the server 10 minutes ago to fix the lockout. Twill, same revision as we last tested with, the new stuff. I haven't pushed that yet. It says, bless you for the N64 Smash sound effect. Yeah, I felt like it was basically the only acceptable way for me to convey game modes. System 16 says, even gooding, AJ. Hey. Welcome back. Although I guess I'm the one who fucked off, not you. That's not going anywhere. Oh. Motherfuck. I'm sad. Lockout check. We're dead. There's no voice for boss mode yet. It's just the cue from Rivals, same as always. I've been thinking about what to do for that. Informing Kart Crew Discord that things are unfucked momentarily. King says, if you want to stick with the Smash 64 thing, you should just use the Master Hand Laugh. That was probably going to be it. Because I know, like, I know we have the Brawl announcer for literally, like, boss battle, but Master Hand Laugh, like the Master Hand sequence, would fit really well here. I might even replace the fucking Rivals cue with just the fucking Final Destination intro. Well, that says, so how about Nintendo's E3, huh? Banjo. That's all. Nintendo wins. Square came really close, but like Nintendo won E3 because they actually understand how to give a presentation about video games, and like the primary way in which they do that is to like show the video games. Like just show a bunch of fucking video games. 10 months from Suin. Thank you very much. I'm very scared. I'm in danger. Trash says, the new Fire Emblem Three Houses trailer confirms a leak that mentioned, among other things, the only gay pairings being all student/teacher. Sounds impressed. I'm getting more worried about Three Houses every single time I see it. They've shown virtually zero gameplay, mentioned absolutely nothing in terms of like gameplay or tactical refinements. Like, I'm still not entirely sold on the setting or premise, and the most recent cutscene reel in the E3 showcase just looked like horrible fucking writing all around, which is tragic, but not really. Like, Fire Emblem has never had good writing, but even this kind of felt striking to me. Maybe it shouldn't. So spectating does not know how alternate dimension works here. Yeah, the skybox script actually requires the player to cross a line def. So if you're a spectator, you never cross. The trash says, if the leak is 100%, it's because they really want to hide the fact that half the game has something to do with the Academy because there's time skips. Yeah, that was the sense I was getting from the cutscene reel. The idea that, like, the fucking Academy portion being like an Act 1, and afterwards, like, everything getting all fucked up and everyone being seriously not friends in a big way. Which is, like, that's encouraging. That's at least, like, interesting. And yeah, obviously fucking teacher-student fucking relationship pairing nonsense is, let me put on my Nightmare Vision goggles, everything looks exactly the same. But hey, at least it's not literally anything in Fates. I want to hold out hope, you know? King says, honestly, if you only date the students after they're not your students anymore, it's not awful. Yeah, that's basically, like, where I'm at. But yeah, what the fuck else at Nintendo E3? Fucking Banjo basically, like, mind-wiped me. I don't remember anything about the conference anymore. Crystal Chronicles coming to mobile is crazy. I might actually fucking play it on mobile. Breath of the Wild 2 in the process of existing. Hey Josh, does ever think about the 1FF pairing in Fates requiring you to marry off a literal 13-year-old boy to an adult so you can get a sexual kid? No, actually, I try not to think about fates at all. Especially not fucking Treehouse deciding they're super funny and clever for taking one of the only, like, somewhat fucking serious and tone-appropriate supports in the entire game and replacing it with literally nothing for a meme. Also gay conversion therapy. Yes, I know that was blown out of proportion, out of context, and wasn't entirely the fucking same way that people thought it was. The actual thing that it was still bad, though. I gotta fucking... yeah, no chance. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of Crystal Chronicles. I didn't get to play it for very long. I was not a GameCube owner. But I kind of look forward to it. On the subject of fucking Final Fantasy, by the way, I feel like it looks like it has negative fucking production value, but the fucking Brave Exvius Tactics spin-off thing looks like it could potentially be kind of an interdasting romp. I'm remaining optimistic on that one. Internet's already complaining about fucking God! Internet's already complaining about FF7 Remake Tifa, despite her looking fucking gorgeous. Mostly because people don't understand the concept of exaggerated proportions in fucking the original FF7 art style, or art styles. Ah, damn. Just barely didn't die. What the fuck else was in Nintendo? A lot of Dragon Quest, man. You ever fuck up in the release of a game so badly that you rescore the entire game and re-release it? Imagine literally any fucking North American studio going for that shit. I was a little bit disappointed to not see, like, at least a little bit more planned for Smash besides the character reveals. Just because, like, I'm kind of hungry for what they fucking plan to do about the game in general. But, like, hell, we got Banjo and another fucking anime sword character. Let's get it. Got him. I'm slowly getting adjusted to Mito's stat block. I don't actually play bottom left very often at all, so getting comfortable with the character has been kind of a process. Oh no, don't shoot. I had no idea how that fucking angle was going to work, so I just decided to fire on the off chance that the angle jank would result in an immediate snipe. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know shit about fuck about this game. It's slope physics sometimes. Probably more aggressive than I should be about firing at people who are fucking holding items. Then again, maybe it's fucking Mario Kart training me to think that somebody with an item deployed is basically invincible. Like, it's really only fucking bananas that give you, like, unconditional protection here. Like, you typically don't show bananas because trailing them fucking reduces your speed. Alright. So, the fucking... I don't know basically anything about fucking Second Densetsu 3, but the fucking remake we're getting looks pretty gorgeous. Like, it looks way better than I'd expect from, like, hey, let's just fucking slapdash remake this shit. Final Fantasy VIII on Switch is weird. Which is fitting because Final Fantasy VIII is weird. One of these days I'm gonna fucking tackle a Final Fantasy game past, like, 5. That isn't 14, because 14 doesn't fucking count. Yeah, especially after Secret of Mana and fucking the absolute disaster area shit that is, like, the Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger port ecosystem. Like, every port of those games has been just fucking dog shit. With, like, the possible exception of Chrono Trigger and FF4DS. FF4DS at least succeeding in being interesting. Fucking complete collection on PSP is the worst. 2 fucking years, by the way. Jesus Christ. Appreciate you sticking around for that long. That's a weird amount of time to think about. Fucking... what was I saying? Fuck. Alright. You got your money's worth, right? Because now you get to see me try to fucking remember what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. Square Enix ports, fucking Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection on PSP. Okay. So... I'm still mad about how that was super, super close to being, like, almost perfect. But then they make you stick with the fucking awkward high-res pillow shade fucking remake graphics. Like, they let us go back to the original soundtrack. How about the original sprites, motherfuckers? Me. It's important that friend mod remain accessible. Also me. These team names. Nope. So the marketing for Dragon Quest Builders was interminably long and terrible, but the game does look kinda cozy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The gameplay that was showcased for Doom Eternal actually restored a lot of my faith in the game, because I wasn't, like... I am one of the very, very few people who, by and large, did not enjoy Duke 2016, because I didn't find the majority of the encounters to be super interesting. It felt like there were a lot of fucking big open arena fights with enemies kind of haphazardly scattered, and it became like circle strafe and fucking pick them off. So like, when I saw that, motherfucker, when I saw that a lot of the area design in Eternal looked to be more of the same, I was really disappointed. But with more movement abilities, and like, just general fucking areas being more fun and more interesting to traverse. Oh, motherfucker. Like, with a toolkit like that, we had air dashes, we had double jumps, we got a grappling hook. I feel like arena fights can work. And I'm kind of interested to see how things take shape. It's hard to tell anything from super fucking scripted gameplay, though. Like, next time you're watching any fucking Bethesda gameplay reveal thing, just look at the camera controls. Just look at the way the camera moves around, and you can tell fucking instantly whether it's actual gameplay or whether it's, like, blatant mock-up horse shit. Also, yes, glory kills were not particularly enjoyable for me. But they serve an important purpose in regards to the general fucking combat loop, so I'm not entirely sure what I would do about them. Removing them isn't an adequate solution. Hikari says, hi AJ, good to see you not being dead. Yeah! It was a pretty rough couple of days. A lot of fucking sinus pressure, a lot of delirium. A lot of fucking coughing. Good God, a lot of coughing, but we're back. I guess, like, I got a haircut, since the last time I was on stream. And I still feel like I like the way it looks, but I still kind of like double take it myself in the mirror a little bit. Alright, let's get it. Oh yeah, fucking Grant Kirkhope is actually working on some of the tracks, the arranged tracks for Banjo and Smash, which is fucking amazing. God damn, that sequence of turns is so satisfying. Like, look at how fun this fucking course is to navigate on heavies. It feels like you're constantly, like, scraping the very edge of hazards. I cannot believe it took us so long to get, like, a hyper-technical fucking 5-lap course. But I am very happy with what we got. Even if I fucking keep grazing that like a potato. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2020. I've always kind of had a weird soft spot for those games, honestly. Ooh, that's a fucking weird rebound. Alright. I guess I'm dead now. There's still plenty of time. Man, it's still fucking... Everybody felt weirdly out of touch besides, like, Nintendo. Like, Sony's conference was decent because they actually, like, announced things and had gameplay in them. But, like, Xbox was fucking terrible. Ubisoft was terrible. Did I say Sony? Am I fucking... I don't even remember what I was saying. I've already forgotten it, so... I probably meant Nintendo or something. I don't know. Oh, Jesus, not random. No! I refuse. Xbox had some stuff in it. The most exciting thing in the Xbox conference was the Elite Controller Revision 2. Not that I am biased, but the Rev 2 looks amazing, and I hate that I'm probably going to try and get my hands on one. Okay, yeah, I meant Square. Yeah, Nintendo and Square were like the only conferences that I give a fuck about for any significant portion of their runtime. Bethesda was just awful. Jesus Christ, Bethesda was terrible. Imagine, we're fucking... Like, I'm mad that they didn't once mention Quake Champions, despite the fact that the game has been in quote-unquote early access for 3 years. Like, it didn't even mention it! It didn't even get any fucking... There was no Quake anywhere in the conference at all. Not even, like, fucking Quake 2 RTX, not even, like, a fucking snippet of Quake in, like, any of the fucking background visuals. And then at the very end, they cap it off with, by the way, QuakeCon is now DoomCon, eat shit and die. And I'm kind of fucking heartbroken. Just a little bit. Like, hey, fucking assholes. You don't fucking own id's accomplishments, id's past accomplishments. You fucking bought the company after everyone who did anything interesting in the company had already left, and now you're trying to claim that you invented the first-person shooter? Like... what the fuck? Are people actually buying this shit? Oh, great. Best part of the Red Sea. Plus, like, I don't know whether it was paid shills or a super self-selecting crowd, but like, loud cheering for Fallout 76. What kind of fucking parallel universe? Oh yeah, and then they shot all over Commander Keen because when you consume a fucking company that once did great things, all you can do is fucking become the worst kind of parasite and trot out the mention of those things over and over and over again, while fucking putting the minimum effort out to fucking create some minimum viable product with the name attached as many times as you can, until all trust and faith associated with the name has been eroded. Just saying. Smoke says, let me into the server, why can't I join? I don't think we're locked out. We got people joining pretty recently, so... Hey, Trash says, did you hear the clip of Todd Howard being mad at that one dude who kept streaming for no reason because the mic was cut on the YouTube stream? That was actually... That clip that went around was from Lyric's stream. That was something that Lyric added. It was... That audio wasn't available in the original Bethesda broadcast. So... I don't know whether to call it a joke or fake, but, like, that didn't happen. At least to my understanding. Looks like I'm waiting to download files. Might be a lockout then. In any case, you should be getting your fucking files from the mirror anyway, but I'll check for a lockout after this race. It says hello from business trip. Hello, boyfriend. How goes things? Come on, Team Big Room. I don't accept this. I'm glad to see my input display seeing use. Is this on GitHub so I can like link people to it when people ask me what I'm using for input display or whatever? Good fucking buy, by the way. Very nearly first and second. Runa, as always, very, very difficult to remove from the race. Alright, let me see here. Let me check if we're locked out. Did I just bring down the server?
Oh, yes.
I don't think so. Alright. I always get fucking worried when it takes my game a while to, like, leave this fucking game. Yeah, we're locked out. Alright. Time to restart again. Hey, Trash says, if nothing else, Doom Eternal's multiplayer sounds like the only asymmetrical multiplayer thing that might be actually fun for longer than an hour. Heavily fucking agreed there. I think that 2v1 is a way more appropriate choice than any larger number of players, and the elements they seem to be working with regarding, like, spawning additional monsters and stuff seem kind of interesting. Alright, so hopefully server's back up now. Alright, here we go. Yeah, what the fuck else? The fucking Halo trailer being literally all fucking cutscene was super ridiculous. Shoutouts to Xbox announcing a console using the phrase SSD RAM and explaining absolutely nothing about it. Apart from that, what even fucking was at the Xbox conference besides the Elite 2? Fucking hell. There was Lego Forza, which is like, I guess that might be conceptually interesting, even if the fucking showcase for it made me want to fucking leave the room. It's like, Forza Horizon 4 is already the fucking Fortnite of driving games, so why not? Why not just have fun? Oh yeah, fucking PSO2 in the West. That raises a lot of fucking questions. Everyone seems to be incredibly optimistic about the idea of like, oh, it's global servers, or oh, they'll fucking allow us to port over our characters from JP. That's not happening, motherfuckers. That's literally just not going to happen. We may get all the combat content, but I have no faith we will get all the licensed stuff. We're gonna be on a relative fucking island. The translation might suck shit, but hopefully it's not the SEA translation. Microtransactions might suck shit, but hopefully they're not fucking SEA microtransactions where you can get fucking Blackheart level 3 on a goddamn costume. People are speculating about IP bans, but nobody's actually going to fucking, like... We already have PSO2 proxy, a lot of teams already use private proxy services. There were fucking... We got a fucking proxy working as a PSRT service a while back. I might still explore options in that direction in the future. So nobody is gonna lose access to JP in any fucking way that matters. But it's not gonna be global servers, because Japanese players would quit the game over that shit. If they had to deal with the entire influx of the American player base on their fucking servers, I guarantee you there'd be mass outcry over there, so... They just won't do that. Says, so here's the real question over Parsene. It's... I plan on continuing to support Astra in terms of like UI work and everything. I don't know what my plans are for playing the game in North America. Depending on the fucking situation, I might play it for a while, or play it for a long time, or play it for not at all. Depends entirely on fucking... how much I end up giving a shit about local ping and the overall quality of the fucking ecosystem over there. And I think whether I end up involved in parser stuff is going to depend pretty much entirely on whether I am personally using it. Switch says, sorry if you touched upon it already, but what do you think of DBZ Kakarot? What's anime? I don't know what anime is. Geek says, as long as there's still Burning Ranger stuff. The fucking water guns, dude. I think I still have a set of the fucking water guns in my storage. Motherfuck. Everything in Ubisoft looked terrible, except for the fact that Just Dance is still in the Wii, which is amazing. Excuse me. Another fucking subscription service with more fucking no games. I was, like, mildly interested enough to try Roller Champs until I realized it was only available on Uplay, so you can go fuck yourself. Goodbye. Watch_dogs looks like shit. Every single comedy beat and all of the marketing material felt DreamWorks tier. Fucking literally the perfect example of fucking revolutionary rhetoric being repurposed to serve a corporate agenda, by the way. Just saying. Says, apparently Just Dance is still on the Wii because Just Dance is used in hospitals for physical therapy who bought Wii's for that explicit purpose. I imagine that reason reduces somewhere to we make money on the deal, because I don't exactly expect fucking Ubisoft to be philanthropists. Hey, Croc says, it's also always sold better than other platforms in general, that other users just happens to be a sweet part of the deal. Yeah, I think that's my take on it. Like, the idea, it wouldn't surprise me. The Wii still has an enormous fucking install base. I imagine, like, trade-in rates for it were probably comparatively pretty low. The Wii U was not adopted anywhere because fucking everyone thought it was an accessory for the Wii. Just like the Wii was hugely fucking popular. It's like, if you can shit out the same game with new songs and like some replaced menu animations and shit, excuse me, and people will buy it in any significant quantity, why would you not take that opportunity? It's so efficient. Akari says, I had to go to a Goodwill store today to drop off some clothes and saw a Wii on the shelf for $12. It did not have a sensor bar. I mean, that's fine. You can use an aftermarket sensor bar, or you can light 2 candles and place them near your TV. That's my favorite bit of fucking trivia. That the sensor bar is actually just 2 fucking infrared LEDs, and the actual, like, important part of sensing happens in the remote. There's no sensor in the sensor bar. The sensor is not in the bar. The fucking, the shit on the top of the Wiimote, it's basically just looking for those fucking IR dots. It's like a camera. Motherfuck. Trash says, keep in mind that most aftermarket sensor bars use dimmer lights, which is why they're usually trash. Yeah. I'm actually kind of curious about the fucking Mayflash Dolphin bar shit. Just because, like, I kind of like the idea of something natively working with Dolphin. I have no interest in using physical Wii hardware anymore, but having a proper, like, pointer setup for Dolphin would be kind of cool. Is that character portrait is still horrifying, AJ? I think it's cute, although on this palette it does kind of look like the eyes are a black void. I'm okay with that though, honestly. It is Mayflash that does the Dolphin bar, right? I feel like it's Mayflash that does every fucking weird emulation peripheral. Yeah, I know they do the most popular GC controller adapter. Daytry says, when I was using a Dolphin emulator for Wii stuff, I would have my Wii U turned on just so I could use the official sensor bar. That's pretty good, actually. I mean, like, yeah, it just needs power. Fuck it. Fucking... That reminds me, I was gonna look into that fucking, Mr. FPGA emulation stuff. Well, it's not emulation if it's an FPGA, except it kind of is, whatever. You know what I mean? Just because those setups have apparently, like, dropped to the point where you can, like, assemble them yourself for, like, under 150, and they'll, like, do native 4K output. And I kind of like the idea of having, like, a dedicated device for, fucking... Retrovidya in the new place. Yeah, it's emulating the hardware, whatever. Bray says, incoming horrible hack idea, PS Move controller is Wii Motion Plus emulator device. I feel like that would work better than you expect, but not by a lot. Motherfuck! Trash says, I would just mod the censored bar to take USB instead, but you need a transformer for that or else the dim light problem shows up again and I couldn't be asked. Yeah. That's basically how I feel adjacent to basically everything on Wii emulation. Although I do want to try out golf mode for a couple different things now. As well as, like, the fucking... whatever networking mode they did for, like, 4-player stuff. I want to give that a try on, like, Super Mario Strikers. Just because we did a couple fucking in-houses with the Discord group I'm in of that game, back when Dolphin Netplay was still kind of fledgling, developing. And it was super fun, but nobody could hit power shots because we were all playing on literally 20 frames of input lag. Good to know that Splatoon 2 is ending official support literally exactly as I was seriously considering picking it up. The last remnant looks kind of cute. I hear it's bad. Can you guess what song does this track using and I missed it? I don't remember the fucking name exactly, but I know it's a DJ Maxi thing. He doesn't have that much Genesis-style stuff up on his YouTube, so you probably wouldn't have to look for terribly long. I'm gonna crank up the fucking... Hopefully this fucking fan isn't too loud. It's literally under my desk, so it shouldn't be a huge pain in the ass. Laz asks, I wonder why so many AAA publishers are shitting out subscription plans nowadays. I mean, the fucking audience for people who are, like, buying games and the audience for people using a subscription plan is, like, that Venn diagram is 2 circles. So if it costs you absolutely nothing to shit out a shitty subscription plan, and, like, a non-zero number of people will participate in it, then, like, it just makes you money. There's no reason not to do it. Fuck! I am getting horribly fucking screwed by bananas today. I have like some of the worst overall defense against trap items of anyone who plays this game. Like, I consider myself pretty good. I'm better than the vast majority of people who, like, actively play kart, but I have some enormous weaknesses when it comes to, like, certain more aggressive lines and fucking anything involving trap items. Figured I was maybe too late to take that. First 5 seconds, cliched beach, cartoon, steel drum stuff. Immediately after rave party. Yeah, that shit always catches me by surprise. Sonic Adventure is weird. Hey Frey, maybe don't use that wording, please. Polite request. Fourth here. SPB is out. My odds look really... I thought I was going wide enough for that. Fuck me. I still haven't fucking wrapped my head around the low turning radius in this fucking heavyweight character shit. Zero is dead. I've never actually played any of the Rush games for longer than like 4 seconds, and every time I activate Grow as a heavyweight, I am immediately off track. God level play. Hey, not literally last because Zero just decided to leave. Interesting. Oh, they've been spectated for a while, but for some reason were visible to me. Interesting. That's strange. Gonna check up on a couple things here. Man, figures that I get fucking 800 pings as soon as I start up my stream. Last says, so I tried playing this in 1920 by 1080 full screen and it feels extremely weird. I don't understand how anybody plays any game in anything that isn't full screen, honestly. I fucking blatantly refuse to not have maximum area, and if I had a fucking 90-inch TV mounted on my wall, I don't think that trend would ever change. That is true, though, that, like, the way the HUD patches are drawn is resolution dependent in a way that doesn't really make a lot of intuitive sense. Like, on 1280 by 720, the fucking HUD is actually smaller than on 1920 by 1080, even at the same relative window size. Because, magic, I guess. Motherfuck. I gotta take a break from this fucking lower left hard mode character shit and like play Azusa or something. Give me my fucking highly maneuverable shit. Let's play some Terry. An excellent idea. Rock says, depending on the game, sometimes having everything directly within your focus is really important. Yeah, I subscribe to the idea that you should have all, like, important information in a similar place to, like, minimize eye movement and make sure you take in important information kind of naturally as part of scanning the screen. I don't always agree that that position is the center of the screen, like common wisdom seems to be. Just because fucking sometimes I want to see the center of the screen, thanks very much. Like, my FF14 UI is mad weird. Blue Terry. Yeah! Dutra says, when I played TF2, I had a custom HUD that made all the elements small text right next to the crosshair. It's fun. Yeah, I know a lot of people who do that in a couple different arena shooters. Doesn't work for me personally. I don't like having clutter around that area of the screen. I ran with, like, during my brief stint with TF2, I did the Brossel HUD type deal, where it's just give me big numbers towards the general bottom of the screen, and that's it. No clutter besides that. Thank you very much. That's not the right sound for this fighting game character to be making. That seems incorrect. I might be getting some more kart sprite work done from Daisy in, like, the next couple of weeks. And I'm kind of excited for it because, like, it'll be neat to have something where she can show off more of her traditional style a little better. Like, I love the way the Zero Ranger characters came out, but, like, not monochrome also okay. She does great work with color as well, so there's a couple different directions we could be going. I'm so wary of fucking saying literally anything about anything I fucking commissioned. Like, getting the fucking Zero Ranger duo done was the first time I've, like, interacted with the commission process for, like, about 1 billion years. And it just feels so fucking strange. Like, how do people wail for, like, thousands of dollars of art of their waifu every fucking month? How do you do that without, like, having a mental breakdown about the fucking process and the etiquette involved? And yeah, I'd definitely like to give Chengi some work as well, if they end up taking on more projects. Chengi's sprite work is just... doesn't fucking make sense good. Like, it's just broken strong, that's all there is to it. Oh yeah, somebody mentioned some shit about not backspace. Where's the fucking... Because I know there was something in the patch notes about being able to set to a character's preferred color with the item button, and I haven't been able to do it. I don't know whether I have something misconfigured or if I misunderstood the fucking patch note, but yeah, the item button doesn't work on my gamepad. I don't really know what I have it bound to on keyboard. I guess it's in the color wheel, like backspace. Yeah, that was what I heard, is that it was backspace with colors selected, and I just tried that and it didn't work. Oh, really? Wow. That's brutal. That's just fucking awful. I wonder if that's worth reporting as a fucking layout bug, actually. Like, I don't know if I believe that should be able to happen. I'm definitely not out of it, though. I'm not, like, significantly behind. The pack is still pretty closely, packed. Yeah, see, already in fucking second again. Runa has naturally fucking disappeared somehow. I thought I had the blue. Fuck me. God damn it. Oh yeah, I was looking through the source recently, and did you know that SPB Rush items are actually even stronger than Frantic items? Fuck. Like, the way both Frantic and SPB Rush are handled internally is that it basically multiplies the calculated distance between you and first place for purposes of what comes up in the item table. And the SPB Rush modifier is like 1.5 times, whereas the Frantic modifier is a little bit less than that. Karma items, I think, are a separate thing. Karma items affect, like, where in the odds table your rolls are allowed to start. Like, the table is determined by distance, and then, like, the Karma flag determines... The Karma and Mash flags determine, like, what section of that table you're eligible to receive items from. It works on a separate mechanism than the distance modifier stuff that Frantic and SPB Rush use. Nope. Oh yeah, suddenly playing a lightweight and you're fucking watching me screw up every drift. Just no mini turbos every day. Ah, I had it there. God damn it. Default item on keyboard is space, by the way. Space don't do shit. Backspace has decided to do shit. Oh, that's why, because I had Azusa's pref color selected. It's fucking Jaws. Nice. Alright. So I can go to, like, whatever fucking character. Just hit backspace on colors and it just works. It's weird that the gamepad binding for it doesn't seem to work. Intro says, oh my god, you almost have a character for every dot on the grid. I actually, Mido and Dory's stat blocks were set up to fill new spots. What I want eventually for Sliptide is for you to be able to pick a character with any numerical stat combination, because that's kind of how I feel like the vanilla game should have been, so... Like, I get wanting fucking no customization and, like, super consistent telegraphing for the relative stats of the character you're approaching, so you can tell, like, how they'll be affected and how you'll be affected if you collide, whether they're a good target for certain types of items, what have you. But I also kind of wish you could tune your exact fucking stats, like, as some kind of native game feature. Radio says, even the funny meme characters like Benson and Squidward, that shit is in on thin ice because Roll.exe is in the same fucking pack. And like, I don't know, I like a lot of the characters in that pack, but I removed Dirk's pack because the fucking characters that I didn't care about got too intense and were taking up too many slots, so I guess it's on the table for anything, really. I will absolutely be that guy that fucking cherry picks the waifus into the fucking roster. You can't stop me from being that guy. I'm already that guy. Trash says, I feel like you should just be allowed to choose character by grid position and make the CSS a lot cleaner. Yeah. I mean, so the limit for like the total number of characters you could have added used to be 64, which meant that filling the 9x9 stat group was impossible, obviously. And so we're running up against the fucking 64 character limit on like one of Fliptide's old file setups. And I'm like, yo, hey Wolves, any chance we could get max skins to race to 128? I read the source, I know it's literally just a constant that you can fucking adjust. And he's like, seems reasonable. Like, it's not hard to do that, so we can do it. And he raises it, and immediately every single server in the entire card ecosystem decides that it's now the time to host like 100 plus characters. And the character select screen is not designed for this. So like navigating characters now is bad. And so because of that, Wolves gets to me later and is like, okay, so I'm never raising max skins again, and it was a mistake to let you do this in the first place. I just want you to know. That's some shit. And yeah, pasta power is like gone since fucking 75 years ago, by the way. I'm not fucking with that character. I will not have anything to do with this. Let's use my actual fucking character switch bind to select something. Let's play Gay Pink Robot. Augustine, they used a bumper and it worked. It might be that it only looks for gamepad buttons and not for axis assignment stuff then. Like currently I'm using... nice. Good. Currently I'm using triggers for drift and item, and those aren't handled in like the main gamepad bindings menu, but they're like handled in the axis bindings menu. My frames go a little shit on Silver Cloud when I'm streaming, probably because the display capture is kind of bad. I wonder if it would get any better if I played in 720. Let me actually test that really, really fast. The game's a little crunchier. The HUD is smaller, which I actually like the native size of the fucking HUD. At this, okay, nah, we're still like, in these sections where like the culling comes into play, it's still like 30 to 32 FPS. It ain't perfect. Alright, let's see if I can fucking make up for lost time.
I finally caught up with you.
I'm like super far behind though. Yep, okay. No, we're dead. We're dead. Good to know that this script still works, though. So then, set resolutions back to that. Going full potato is also kind of special. Wow, I can't believe it's really Doom. There's actually something kind of comforting about this complete lack of fucking filtering. Yeah, frames go a little bit wild even at this resolution, so I guess it's literally not connected at all. Which is super strange, but okay. I wonder how thoroughly I'm gonna fuck up the game if I turn on 3D models. Geek says, now that DQ Hero and Banjo, pronounced Banho, are in Smash, who's next and why is it Kyo Kusanage and Rainbow Hackery? Dude, Toho and Smash, I mean, it's on Switch, it's eligible. Not that that's actually a real requirement for Smash characters, but I feel like it helps, you know? Put Psycho Ball in Smash, honestly. Oh man. With this, I'm not used to seeing the models with like this FOV. I also don't... Have I played on this course? I think this is new in Mu-Pack. Which is gonna be weird. Okay. Yeah, I think the low poly models do look pretty fucking cute. The game goes from feeling like Doom to like feeling PS1 at this point. Yeah, alright. I guess it's my fault. Is that actually off-road? Ridiculous, since I prefer playing on OpenGL with 3D models personally, just feels nice to look at. It feels a little strange for me. I like the look of it, but I broadly prefer the fucking sprite style. If for no other reason than, like, support for it is generally better on servers with like a bunch of characters. I don't have to have 5,000 MD4s installed or whatever. And then, also deal with keeping them updated and fucking interpreting the fallback model when it shows up, because nothing... Some characters just don't have coverage at all, and you kind of have to hold that. Should probably turn in, like, a little bit sooner. This layout is, like, a little strange. It might take me a couple races to wrap my head around this. Whee! I have gay. Fucking Isaac crashes here and he's like, wait a minute, these aren't sprites. Yeah, okay, so everyone's kind of with me on that layout, having kind of weird telegraphing. I like it conceptually, but feel like it could maybe, I don't know, I might record attack that later and, like, fucking mark up a couple screenshots and talk about, like, the decision-making process my monkey brain is making when I drive directly into walls. New Desert Rift got a lot better, though. Regular says, side note, I'm lying. It's because I hate the fact that one of the drift frames cuts off the car wheel from the sprite and only OpenGL. Oh man, that's incredibly annoying. All the little bugs in the OpenGL renderer. I can't imagine how fucking crazy this game is gonna look in like 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna be out here playing this game at fucking 280 frames per second with like a flawless fucking ray-traced OpenGL renderer. I swear to God, I did everything on lightweights. Also, if Sakurai said shit about not being able to fucking add 3D fighter mechanics to Smash, then like Sakurai doesn't play Smash Bros. Because Smash has had 3D collisions for a very, very long time and it really, really, really fucking shouldn't. Like, Brawl DDD has a fucking sidestep. That spot dodge is not a spot dodge, it is a sidestep. Motherfucker pulls his body into the Z-axis to, like, physically dodge attacks. It has nothing to do with the iframes. That move becomes effectively invulnerable on, like, frame 2 because of how far the animation dips into the fucking stage. I'm just saying. Says Yoshi's the axis grabbing melee. Yup. That's also a pretty good one. I feel like we run into shit with fucking 3D collision that shouldn't be 3D in every Smash game. Geek says, I mean, it's not like we're not allowed to have complicated characters in Smash. Shoutouts to Ken having, like, the undocumented crazy kicks shit. Like, yeah, dude. 632A. No big deal.
This is a sign of my determination.
Oh, is it in the move list? Huh, I don't remember that. Can't decide whether it was different in 1.0 when I last checked the move lists, or whether I am just a potato. Geek says, does Smash 64 have Z-axis problems, or the hit cubes too fuck off large to matter? I'm not aware of any obvious Z-axis jank in Smash 64. Like, not off the top of my head. I don't know that game encyclopedically, despite genuinely believing that it is the best Smash game ever made. But it wouldn't surprise me if the weird shit like fucking nest recovery on Battlefield, shit like that, is the axis misalignment. Yeah, also every fucking character in that game has hitboxes the size of small African countries, so the idea of any move missing a character in any situation is kind of laughable. My name is Captain Falcon. My up smash is the Dome Protector, and it comes out literally fucking instantly. I don't like this. I don't like being in Laz's general. You can't do that. You can't fucking try to snipe me with a Jaws marked for you. No. It says, apparently Konami's special announcement happened in TurboGrafx 16 mini console. While reading that and thinking about how profoundly fucking unwanted and unnecessary it was, I bonked into the same wall 3 times. I don't know if anybody actually has announcements unmuted at this point in my Discord, but Hikari sent me a fucking Lucina amiibo for no clear reason. I hate that I think she's kinda cute despite not really liking Awakening. Hey, Venice.
I finally caught up with you.
Says she's a girl with sword, what's not to like? See, that's true. It's like, you're absolutely right. That's 100% correct. She's sitting on top of my fucking right speaker right now. Along with the fucking white mage symbol carved into a small block of cherry wood that Ethan brought home today. I'm just collecting trinkets now. Oh no. This is what happens. I try to have fucking conversations, and I end up just driving like ass. Like, I never drive worse than when I'm on stream. One of these days, I'm just gonna fucking close chat, turn off my microphone, and stream this game 100% try hard just to prove that I actually know how to play it. But yeah. It's a fucking ambio. Like, the figure quality on these is actually better than I expected it to, which is kind of weird. Like, I expected them to be cheap garbage, and at least as far as I can tell, that's not really what's going on here. Record attack, all metals, speedrun win. No! Absolutely not. Kari says, well, I'm glad you like it. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Oh yeah, I've resolved that after Shadowbringers drops and after I'm like finished with the MSQ and all the fucking combat content that's available at launch, I'm probably going to stream the process of becoming a level 80 Omnicrafter. Should have saved that. Like, I mean, I'm gonna stream it all. I mean, like, I'm literally gonna turn on my stream and, like, AFK craft ingots for fucking 9 hours and then turn off my stream. Because the only way I can justify putting in the time to actually, like, attain that level of fucking financial control over the video game is if I'm getting something else out of the process. I know it's gonna suck. I know it's terrible. Shanti says, don't worry, I'll level my crafters with you in solidarity. You're a good friend. Liberation EXE says regarding the amiibos, they're pretty good. The later ones went up in price and quality. Huh. Good on Nintendo for realizing they can't fucking sustain a company on cheap garbage forever. Is 14 worth getting back into? Been thinking about it lately. Now is a pretty good time, and I know that's a huge meme, but with an expansion dropping pretty soon, there'll be a huge fucking uptick in activity, and it's a pretty good chance to get yourself caught up. So, if you're not into the world design, then I would not suggest trying to play the game without a jump potion. Like, buy your way to level 60 or level 70 or what have you, if you don't, like, if you're not super into the world design, because early combat is fucking terrible. It is hot garbage. It is indefensibly bad, and the entire game from like 1 to 40 is terribly based. So that's what you've got to work with. I'm gonna check for a lockout. At least in a... No, somebody did join, okay. Somebody got in. And yeah, if you're through to Heavensward, then like Stormblood MSQ is pretty straightforward and quick. So you could get yourself caught up to the current expansion content pretty quickly. Now, as for PSO2, PSO2 is a tough fucking call. Like, I kind of want to play again on North American servers, just because being able to play the game on like reasonable ping, especially if we're getting Google Fiber in the new place, sounds like a fucking dream come true, honestly. No. Okay. But I also don't know if I want to commit to 2 MMOs. I still don't know if I like the general design philosophy of PSO2. I'm still significantly burned that a tool I made in nothing but good faith to try and fucking improve the quality of gameplay for everyone got banned in the laziest way possible, and in the way that like specifically short circuits my good intentions with it and ensures that it can now only be used for evil, basically. Still mad. Still, like, super fucking mad, actually. But yeah, all my gear on fucking JP is super outdated. Like, wildly fucking outdated. So I don't really care about the character I have on JP other than, like, some of the cosmetics that I have. So I don't mind restarting. Oh no, you're not on my team, right? Okay. Yeah, no overhead.
This is a sign of my
Dang, unlucky.
determination.
So regarding only for evil, right? So the situation is that the tool I made was added to GameGuard's blacklist, and I did a couple different things to fucking remove it from that blacklist, and it became a cat and mouse game. And eventually, my main man Yen, aka Zogzer, aka fucking shit poster who tells you to use Linux when you're using Windows and tells you to use Windows when you're using Linux, fucking found what is basically a 6-line workaround to protect more or less anything from GameGuard entirely. And so we put Overparse, my tool, inside of that, and it basically became immune to detection, and Sega recognized that immediately and decided to release a statement publicly saying, hey, we've heard there are some third-party damage analysis tools going around. We'd like to remind everyone that this is in breach of terms of service and will get your account banned. And so the immediate result of this was that everyone who was only casually interested in fucking evaluating their own performance, anyone who was just like kind of curious, immediately got scared out of using it. Meanwhile, all of the fucking tryhards who are already doing fine, including the fucking Japanese players who are using it as the basis of public blacklists and fucking crowing about it on social media. Those people obviously didn't stop doing anything. So when I say that, like, short-circuited my design intent with that announcement, that's what I mean, is that the fucking reason I made that shit is so that, like, the average person can understand their contribution to their MPA in a game where, like, it's very difficult to get that information when you have your damage basically abstracted through a 12-person party for all relevant and, like, common content, and so it's very hard to gauge yourself. And so, now, the current state of things, nobody like that is using my tool, and everybody who doesn't need it really is. So yeah, that whole thing leaves a really fucking bad taste in my mouth. Oh, you can just go around. That's kind of stupid. This fucking course breaks a lot of the expected rules of, like, how the track is laid out. And Isaac says, someone never played Sonic R? That's correct. Generally speaking, I value my time. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. I lied to you all. I'm very sorry. It's just not true. Yeah, I think only makes sense if you played Sonic R is fair. Clock Tower or Lazy Summit? That's tough. Nice, it says, well, at least it'll be interesting if you walk into NAPSO2 and immediately land yourself in the top percentile of players due to experience. I mean, I'm already in the top percentile of PSO2 players worldwide, just because I give a shit. And the game gives you no native incentive to give a shit. So that alone is like 95th percentile performance just by caring. Am I wrong? I'm never wrong. That's not possible. If Agent valued his time, he wouldn't be dating me. Ha! We're doing the self-deprecating humor thing again. Love yourself, please. Love yourself as much as I love you, even if you don't read my chat rules sometimes. Teague says, the funny thing is that in Sonic R you could take... Ah, what the fuck? I hesitated. You could take those shortcuts without slowing down anyway, because Sonic R is a stupid fucking game. Yeah. Like, the bulk of my experience with Sonic R is the fucking Sonic R JonTron video. You know, back before JonTron was revealed to be a gigantic shitbag. And just generally became super unfunny to boot. Oh no, now chat is a Sonic R conversation. I don't feel prepared for this. Also, I'm realizing how much my fucking lighting is my monitors. Like, I got 3 of them. That's a fuck ton of light. At some point, I'd like to get like a softbox setup or something. I hate that I kind of like the look of the Elgato Keylight gimmick. By the way, can I talk about how that fucking product is named as, like, horrible? It's like Discord server. Make a Discord server. You don't... That's not your server. It's still their server. My Discord server. It's not. You don't have a server. And in the same way, the Elgato Keylight, which is the name of the product, is a load of fucking shit that's trying to hijack people talking about basic 3-point lighting concepts. Like key fill and backlight. Now what happens is people are gonna see, well, you need a key light in this situation, and they're gonna fucking Google key light and get the Elgato key light, the name of the product, which is a fucking $200 diffused lighting piece of shit. That, like, the form factor is nice, but the other things about it are bullshit. They're gonna see that and be like, oh! This must be what they meant. I need a key light, and so they'll fucking drop $200 in the thing, or at least that's the idea. The idea, like the attraction of it, I guess, is that it takes up a lot less space than the significantly cheaper and more effective solution of like buying a set of photography lights or whatever. Like it's a desk clamp kind of deal. It'll like go flush with your wall or whatever. But it's not like that fucking shit needs to be directly on X's anyway. You have the space, don't lie. Fucking decent, super basic softbox lighting setup is like $30 to $50 for one light. And Elgato is out here like, nah. You want one? It's $200. No, not this. than that, bro. No! Can I fucking dodge it? Hey, barely. Got my blue MT and calibrate back in the fucking second place. Because that cut got nerfed, and it's still amazing. It says, meanwhile, my man's out here asking me to spend $180 on a controller for him. I mean, you want that thing too. Like, don't lie. You're buying it on release. You know, it's kind of weird that things have been so quiet today. Usually I'll pull a lot more people in at this hour if I'm streaming. But the smaller races are kind of sick in their own way. It's like, this server's so often packed with like 15-player disaster area shit, and it's nice to have a little bit less chaotic races. Oh, they're trying to fucking RTV this. You are a coward! And I got bumped too much to take the fucking efficient shortcut. Okay. This course is cool. It's like one of the better ports. No, fuck. I thought I could turn in fast enough. Oh yeah, and the fucking transparent OpenGL floors, where like the exact blue on this course is just transparent for no particular reason, and so it looks like the course has fucking holes in it. Wait, how do I have Grow in third? The fuck is happening up there? Jesus. Says, hello, AJ, my PC case just came in. Sick, dude. Dude, why did I say it with that inflection? Hello?
This is a sign of my determination.
No. At least the fucking join bug shit is super smooth now. I've got it functioning in a way that I generally like. Price says, wondering if I should get back to tryharding MK8DX time trials? Absolutely, go for some fucking IL records. Do it. The fact that there are like native online leaderboards for 200cc, and more importantly, the fact that those online leaderboards are not currently hacked to shit, that's an opportunity as far as I'm concerned. I should really set up a fucking proper command for where to find this thing. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Let me just... No? Is the robot just not in Twitch chat right now? Oh yeah, we disconnected from Twitch for some reason. That's interesting. I guess something interesting is happening in a Dota game next to me. Nice. Has the Desert Rift get updated? I should have fucking switched back to Mido for this. Nearly. someday I will hit that snipe. And it will be sick. No! Minefield. I realize that no one takes the faster alternative paths. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to get there. Like, I have no fucking clue. Plus, the bottom route feels like weird and technical enough as it is. It's very satisfying, so... Hey. This is a load of shit. No! Thought I was fucking clean for that. God damn it. Here, I'll help you. Oh, God. That's fucking incredible, honestly. Sometimes I wonder if that can be adapted into, like, a friend mod strat. Literally just pick up your teammates. So Regulus asks, how'd you delete all that text, you madman? This isn't documented because fucking Kart is weird. But I was looking at the source for replay name stuff for some other reason, and figured out that if you hit Shift Backspace, it clears up the text field. You would literally only ever know this if you did it by accident or you were reading source. It's so stupid. Just completely fucking undocumented. Anyway. Haha, time for Mito. Thank you, funny horn man. Anytime, E. It's weird to me that horn mod has become such a thing in like the Lythero circle, but I feel completely disconnected from that. This is the latest version. There's basically no reason to play on old versions ever. The one time there might have been a slight reason to play on an older version was during fucking SRB2Kart in 1.0.2, I think it was, where the game actually just sucked shit because the item table was broken. 1.0.3. 1.0.3 was actually just not fun to race on. I know a bunch of people like quit the game until the next update. Like, the fucking item table was broken so that certain classifications of power items would never show up, and SRB2Kart would show up every fucking set of boxes. So basically, if you held onto an item for longer than 2 seconds, you were guaranteed to have it stolen. So at every fucking item box line, it'd just be a complete clusterfuck every single time. Like that. It was a horrible time to play Kart, honestly. So then 1.0.4 launches and makes everything better, except for the netcode, because password joins, like, introduced the join lockout bug, which makes running a dedicated server very difficult these days. And then in 1.1 it wasn't able to be fixed. I was in contact with Fickle about it, and Fickle disappeared for personal reasons, so now it just remains unfixed. Oh, and password joins don't work currently either, they're tend to breaking. Which is why I keep saying that the one thing that I want to see more than anything before Kart goes on basically fucking hiatus to work on the 2.0 update. That's why 1.1 is marked as the final beta. before that, I think we really fucking need a 1.1.1 maintenance release that just reverts everything in join code to 1.0.3 behavior. That's like all I want. I just want to be able to host a server without worrying about the fact that at any time, randomly and silently, it could decide to stop accepting joins. Shit's bad. Like, everything else can come in 2.0 when Kart Crew has the time to fucking make it the best thing that they possibly can make it. But, like, for the continued state of, like, people who are playing the game now, people who are hosting for the game now, we abso-fucking-lutely, desperately need that patch. Okay, so maybe I'm blowing out of proportion, like, a little bit, but it would seriously make my life so much easier. Oh yeah, the fucking master server is also, like, Windows builds can't host in the master server for whatever reason, so maybe fix that too. Because of that bug, it wouldn't surprise me if a maintenance release happened. And regarding, like, the game explaining shit like drift storing and grow canceling, I think, like, until we have a proper tutorial, I think in the future I'd like to work a little bit more on that video guide series that I made one video for and then never again because doing voiceover in this apartment sucks. I really want to expand that once we get into our new place, I think. And I can, like, do voiceover work freely at any time without worrying about bothering people. You can already tell, like, if you go listen to Sliptide Sessions Drift Storage, my voiceover in that sucks because I'm basically whispering it at, like, acid clock in the morning. It's super shit. I just had a cursed thought. Imagine Kart with, like, the reflex map editor. The multiplayer editor shit where you can switch between player and editor mode in real time. Oh, man. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself for thinking of that now. Oh, Jesus, what a turn. Because that was super fucking sick in Reflex. I still remember one of the coolest things that ever, like, opened my eyes to the potential of that was when I was struggling with a particular trick jump, and a couple of guys came into my server, and actually, we turned on editor mode and fucking set up teleporters in each of the places you would, like, end up after failing the jump, so that those locations would teleport you back to the start of the jump, so you could try it again instantly. It was so fucking cool. And Lux says, but Tyrone, if you had the Reflex map editor, you would miss out on the fun of working with Zone Builder. The quote-unquote fun. Are we locked out? Let's see. So I got out of the game. Let's see if I can get back into the game. Okay. No lockout. What is fucking going on with this person, though? Hello? Good lord, what is happening in there? What do you mean? What did they mean by this? Okay, fuck it, I'm restarting the server. Actually, before I do that, let me fucking allow join off. and see if we make it through there. Server has shut down. Yep. It actually has. And this person is still fucking trying to connect. What the fuck is going on? Yo, 177138, 3-digit number, 3-digit number. Fucking identify yourself. Actually, fuck it, I don't even care. Ban IP 177138. Get out of here. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh, the server crashed again. That's good. Let me in. Okay, there we go. Sick. That was, quite frankly, fucking ridiculous. I don't actually know which of these paths is faster. I know it was mentioned in the patch notes for this fucking pack, but I immediately forgot. God damn it. I appreciate that this area got widened a little bit. It was a bit of a con fiesta before. I think the original. Everyone seems to think so. And it does have boosters and shit up here. Oh, wait. There's new stuff? Okay, yeah. Kind of organized strangely. Cut for like 1 tick of off-road. What the fuck? This is why I keep saying I need to pick one character and stick with them, but I know I'll never do that, so... There we go. At least I fucking snapshotted the boost speed perfectly. Yeah, I do think this is probably slower. I am the best. Let's fucking go. Got feeling like a very fucking happy person for that. Like, you can't do anything cool like that in other kart games. Like, it never fucking feels good to hit a precision item because the mechanics don't allow for, like, precision to be meaningful. Like, nobody's getting hyped for fucking green shell snipes because green shells are tuned to fucking move at the speed of slow and have hitboxes the size of fucking China. So it's not actually meaningfully possible to hit someone with them at range. Yeah, no, just put the fucking op in Mario Kart. Just literally fucking shoot someone with a real gun. Says, are they hit and aren't actually hitting at all due to lag? Yeah. That's the shit that really bothers me about Mario Kart Net Play, is that, like, at my VR, I was pretty much exclusively getting put into games with Japanese players and worldwides. And man, it was fucking bad in Worldwides. Like, you just couldn't hit anybody with items. It was not possible. Everyone was immune to items if you played in a Japanese net game from the US. Oh, was Venice the one trying to get in and killing the server? Maybe I should tell people about the fucking download mirror. Ow. I wonder if I can do something cool with this. Oh wait, no, there's actual off-road coming up here. Yeah. Remember when I said the coughing was over? I was fucking lying. No, I fucking would have came in front of both of them if I hadn't bonked. So yeah, in fucking Mario Kart 8, you either played him worldwide against people who lived a fucking continent away and were immune to all your items, or, oh yeah, it probably shouldn't give out fucking double tiebreaker points in that situation. I know I covered opposite teams. Actually, fuck it. I covered the opposite team situation, and it works fine. I don't give a shit about the same team situation. I don't care. I don't even know if it's mathematically possible to lose as one team when you place first and second on, like, anything approaching balanced teams. So yeah, or you'd play in regionals, and regional is where everyone goes to get their fucking super cool five-digit VR numbers, because in regionals there's basically no skill-based matchmaking at all because of the smaller pool, and so you just sit there and farm like 2K shitties over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you make like fucking 3 points a win, but you always win because nobody there can drive, so, you know. What is Venice playing? Venice is playing Azusa. Alright. Yeah. Wow, going deep for that fucking draws, huh? Nah, fuck that. I didn't even get a fucking... I didn't even get a blue. Alright. Get out of here. I don't think I got my rainbow either, but that's okay. I think blue into red is the correct way to take that as a heavyweight. I don't think a rainbow store is worth it because it's hard to, like... You kill a lot of speed on the thrift store. Oh, come on. Thought I could sneak in. I wonder if I can make some fucking horrible come-from-behind victory with this. Oh wait, Runa literally fucking disappeared into space. Oh well. Second's fine too. Dude, that's always how it goes when you're playing with Runa. It's like, oh, I think I can maybe make a comeback in this situation. And then you look at the minimap and realize that Runa is like actually lapping you. Runa space program. Oh yeah, Malcolm got his fucking Darkest Dungeon stream figured out. Helped him a little bit with that. He was lagging horribly, and as it turns out, game capture on Mac is a fuck. I don't want to fucking push myself too hard right away, just like coming back to the mic day one. So I might play like a few more and then hand off to somebody. I don't know, we'll see. I need to write more fucking snarky mode tips. Well, it's only in free-for-all that they appear, because in other modes I have like important information that I need to explain about the workings of the mode, and I don't want to take away from that by like also having people interpret jokes. Yeah, stop it. Fucking breathtaking. What? What? What is that rename interaction? What the fuck? I don't know about that one. This game's netcode is gonna be a fucking... I just don't even know. I'm so thoroughly confused. ...2002 netcode. I think Doom Legacy's actually even older than that. Like, I think it's super fucking old. Wasn't it like one of the very first Source ports? I wonder if there's a decent way to take this. I don't even feel like I gained time with that sequence just because it was so awkward transitioning between. And I always take that angle wrong because I feel like I'm blind-headed down the hill. That was probably entirely unnecessary, and I probably should have saved it. Didn't need it anyway. Jeez. Fucking good players to the left. I was thinking that too, but whenever I said late 90s, I get corrected to 2002. I mean, yeah, still 17 years ago. Let's see, Doom Legacy. Alright, doomlegacy.sourceforge.net. Let's see. Okay, wait, that's a new site and it doesn't have all the updates on it. Let's see. First release, 1998-02-12. Written as a fork of an early DOS Doom version introducing mouse look, jumping, a console, 32-player deathmatch, skins, and a native Win32 mode. The console in its entirety was taken from Quake 1.01, a leaked version of Quake about 1 to 2 years before it was GPL'd. In 2000, Boom compatibility was introduced. Since 2003, the legacy codebase is being rewritten in C++. So yeah, I think it is, according to at least one source, it is late 90s. Although it might be that fucking the version of Doom Legacy that Kart is based off is the rewrite version, which is basically considered a new thing, which is why people are saying 2002 maybe. I don't know. There's clearly history here. I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I'm extremely stupid, so I'll leave this as an exercise for the fucking viewer. Quake is 1996, by the way. Dude, imagine going from Doom to Quake in 2 years. Fucking being, like, aware of fucking video games at that time. Shit must have been ridiculous. He says the first SRB2 version was like 99 or 2000. Wow, it's also that old. Jesus. That's a lot of shit to think about. There's some fucking history going on here. Probably should have used those. I keep forgetting that there's an actual set of boxes up there. Fucking... I am driving like shit. This is how you know it's getting bad, when I fucking sink down into the chair so far that I'm about to disappear off the bottom of the camera. Okay. I'm actually gonna call it real quick. Went for 2 hours, which is about how long I planned on going today. Appreciate you guys coming along. The server's always up, so you can continue playing at your leisure, basically. But hey, broke the streak. I'm reasonably healthy now and can actually fucking get on mic. You'll see more of me in the next couple of days, I promise. Thanks for sticking around. Good night.